listen, you know what one guy has told me before?
What?
And this is how I know the dating scene has shit and piss in it. Because he literally said to me verbatim, he was like, the reason I don't want to pursue you is because you're too good of a person for me to hurt. As in, like, he's going to find somebody that is going to be less than, or maybe is on the same level of, like, ain't shit as him, or whatever. It's less than, right? Who he feels like is not as worth it than me, just because he knows that eventually if he hurts them, he's not going to feel as bad as if he hurts me. Even though he knows that he likes me, and he knows, he says all this shit like, oh, like, I could see, you know, myself bringing you to meet my mom and all of this. Like, you're
bullshit.
Just... Maybe.
Bullshit. What? Okay, you coming into somebody's life, you guys are dating, you already have an intention you're going to hurt the person? What type of issue is that?
No. We didn't really date. It was more so like we had, like, a liking to each other, right? And it was something that I thought that he was ready to explore, like dating me and stuff like that.
Oh, so you asked for it?
No, I didn't ask for it, but we were talking, and you know, I realized how inconsistent he was ready, like just with communication, and how he would only like call me at certain times or like text me. I know that, but listen, it wasn't because it was because his reason was just like because. One, he was like dealing with somebody from his past, which I understand. I was like, okay, you would ghost me or you would not talk to me when you were dealing with that person, whatever. So then he would only talk to me again once he's done dealing with that person, right? So like I questioned him about it, and I was just like, why are you so inconsistent if you say that you like me so much and how you think that I'm like such a perfect person for you? And that's when he started to tell me how like I'm just too good of a person for him to hurt, because he knows like how he is as a person and how he's hurt women in the past, and he just didn't want to put me through that because I was too much of a good person.
Meaning, it was just for him, you were just side chick, and he knew eventually you might find out. Probably you get hurt. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to give. Like,
probably. But at the same time, he knew that I was like a good person, you know, and somebody that like he wanted to, but he just.
Man, they just say that to make you feel better. You're a good person. Come on, man.
All right.
Okay, so I'm a good person to you, but you don't want to be committed to me? Like, does it even make sense to you? Like, if you tell me, oh, you're a good guy, but I'm like, yo, bitch, like, shh, listen. You don't mean what you're saying. If you think I'm good like that, why not commit with me? I don't know. What I'm saying? Like, that's what I see, though. I might be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
I see that too. Yeah. About like a year ago, I dated somebody who like loved bombed me, right? So they loved bombed me. They wanted to exclusively date me, and already I'm a monogamous, so that was like music to my ears. You want to date just me? Perfect. I've always been that type of person. So, you know, that was fine with me. You know, you want to just date me? We're on the same page, I guess. So I thought, and over time, the inconsistency starts. Now,
after how long though?
After like 2 months.
Shit.
After 2 months, it starts. I'm like, damn, you used to call me every morning, every night, checking on me, right? And then now you're calling me once every 2-3 days. You're barely trying to make plans to see me, you know. Where in the beginning, it's just like, when can I see you? Like, when are you free? Like, let's do something. And then all of that started dying down. So now I'm questioning things. I'm questioning, okay, like, what's going on? Like, are you seeing other people? Whatever. Come to find out, he was back on Hinge and back on dating apps, whatever. So I questioned him about that. He admitted it.
What did he say?
He was like, yeah, like, it was a one-time thing. Like, I went back on it one time, and it was a mistake. Like, I went on a date with another girl, or whatever. And, again, I was stupid for giving him another chance. But now I know that he's, like, dating other people, whatever. I kept that in mind. But he said that he wasn't going to do that again. And, you know, again, I give people, like, another chance. I usually give people another chance. After I have a conversation with them, exactly what I need. Like, if you're going to say that we're going to date exclusively, you can't be doing that. you know, just so that we're on the same page. So after I had that conversation with him, I thought we were on the same page again. Come to find out, he, like, a few months has passed now. Like, everything was going good, you know, after that conversation for a little bit. And a few months has passed now, and I come to find out that he has been seeing this other girl, this other white girl, right? That when I questioned him about her, he was like, she's just a friend, like, that's it. Like, she's just a friend, like, that I met. Come to find out, they have been dating for a few months now, too. And every single time that I've brought her up, it was like, she's just a friend, she's my homegirl. And I gave him, like, multiple chances to be honest. Again, like, I've never been the type to yell at you. I've never had to get out of character for anybody. Like, I will sit you down, or I'll call you and we can talk about it. And I just want you to be honest, you know, because most of the time when women ask you things, we already know the answer. You know, we just are giving you a chance to have some integrity and own up to it and be honest about it. At least you have that part with you, even if you're a cheater. Right, at least be honest. So, you know, I gave him multiple chances to be honest, and I was calm. I've always been calm. I've never been like the type to yell at you or call you names or whatever. Super calm about it, asking him multiple questions, like, you know, like, tell me what's going on, like. And he again would try to lead me on and gaslight me into thinking that, like, oh, I'm just in my head and I'm making shit up. And I'm just too emotional, right? I'm just too emotional, so that I'm, like, overthinking these situations and people and whatever. And I ended up messaging the girl. So now I'm like, I'm not getting answers out of you. Now I have to get answers somewhere, right?
Yeah, you went that far?
So listen, that's why I don't want to. You must
like the guy, huh?
I did like him. And I thought, like, I would say, like, I catch feelings very quick, right? Very quick. And I guess that's one thing
good
with
and bad.
It's good and bad. But that's what happens when, like, you focus on one person. So, like, you pour all of your, you know, energy and your liking into them and not every, you know, other people. So, I ended up messaging the girl. She ended up.
How do you get her number?
No, on Instagram.
How do you get her Instagram?
Because that's a long story.
I have time. I got time.
So basically, I found her Instagram because this might make me look crazy or make me sound crazy, but I promise you,
crazy,
I'm not crazy. I promise you. It's just like when people lie, that one makes me, like, have, you know, search for answers.
You become the police now.
Yeah, I am an FBI. Promise me. I will find out everything. That's why I'm like, don't ever lie to me, because I will find out. So I ended up finding her IG because it popped up as him, like one of his new followers, right? On his Instagram. And Instagram used to do that, where, like, if you follow somebody new, it's on the top of your list.
Yeah.
Right? So she was on the top of his list, and we have a lot of mutuals too, me and him. Right? So when you see somebody that he follows, it's like, I kind of know them already. Like, Boston is big but small. Like, everybody knows everybody. Yeah. So this girl, she wasn't from Boston. She just moved to Boston. So I'm like, she doesn't know anybody. Right? So then I watched her story one day, and You
study her like that?
Listen, I just watched her. I didn't study her. I watched her story one day, and she was where he was at. Right? So I started questioning him, like, y'all in the same place, but, you know, like, what's going on between y'all? You know, you say you're just friends. You're not even telling me that you're out with her or anything like that. You know, he's claiming, oh, like, she knows other people that I'm around and stuff like that, which is a lie. She doesn't know anybody from Boston. And so I ended up messaging the girl because he kept lying and lying and lying on her name too. You know, he's saying, you know, he's just saying she ain't shit to him, basically. You know, she's just a friend. So I had to message her and try to ask her. I was just like, hey, like, you know, like, I've asked him about you a few times, and he says that you're just a friend. Like, I just want to know, like, your side. Like, are you really his friend, or is there something more going on between you guys? She didn't
introduce yourself? Did you introduce
yourself?
I
just said, oh, I'm dating so-and-so at first. Okay. Yeah, I was like, hey, I'm dating so-and-so. She didn't reply to me, and somehow she ended up blocking my Instagram.
Oh, shit. She got a memo.
She ended up blocking my Instagram, right? So then I messaged her sister.
You went that far?
I messaged her sister. I'm not crazy. I promise you, I'm not
what
crazy.
Do you mean?
It's just I want to know. I'm very much like I want to know the truth, even though
you
like
already know. Bounce.
No. That was not a question. I was gonna bounce, but I just like having the satisfaction of knowing that I was right all along. You know.
All right,
that's very yeah. I just like knowing that I was right and that you have been lying. You're just a liar. I like to prove people wrong. I like to prove that like you're just a liar. So
you end up messaging the sister.
So I ended up messaging the sister, and
you found how do you even find the sister?
Because she was on the girl's page, like pictures, mad pictures with them, and they have the same last name. So I messaged the sister, and the sister replied to me quick. So sister had no idea. So the sister told me off the bat. The sister was like, "Yo, they've been seeing each other for months, a couple months now. Like they spend a lot of time together." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I knew it. I'm not surprised, but I liked hearing it. So I was like, "Oh, okay." And I told her, I was like, "Oh, like I tried messaging your sister, but then somehow she ended up blocking my Instagram." And so she went and asked her sister, and she told me that her sister had no idea that I messaged her and that my Instagram was blocked, and it was probably him that went on her phone and on her Instagram and blocked you from her account. Yeah. So that's what I don't know how true that is. But then the girl ended up blocking him too, like the girl that he was dating at the time too.
So the girl blocked him too.
Yes, the girl blocked him too, right? Blocked him too. Was like, fuck him. I don't want nothing to do with him as well. I thought we were on the same page. That, oh, you're a girl's girl. Like, you on my side. Like, you find out that he's been playing me with you. And, you know, we both gonna leave him where he played us at. Wrong. She did all that. Couple weeks passed by.
They went back together.
And now they took a trip to Miami together. And I found out. And at the same time that he's taking her to Miami, he's trying to reach out to me. He's trying to reach out to me, trying to like apologize, right? And saying, no, we're going to... When I told him, I was like, oh, y'all going to Miami together. Because the sister actually reached out to me, and the sister was like, oh, have he been trying to reach out to you because they're planning a trip to Miami together? And I was like, yes, he has been trying to reach out to me. Damn. So then I was like, oh, I didn't even hear it from him. So I called him, and I was just like, the sister just told me that y'all going to Miami together, and, you're still trying to reach out to me and stuff like that. And he was like, no, me and her are just going to Miami as friends.
What the How does this guy get?
That's what I'm saying. He will go to any extent to lie when it's just like, I already know the truth, and it's just so hard for him to tell the truth.
Lies,
I was just like, what? You think I'm that stupid, or you're just such like a dishonest man that you don't want to admit any wrongdoings? Like, you will hide everything as much as you can, and you will never admit anything. He was just that type of person. He was like, we're just going to Miami as friends.
But
he will stick to that. And he will stick to that till the day that he died, that they went to Miami as friends. Of course, I'm never going to believe
dumb though.
That. I'm never going to believe that.
You catch me at a point, I'll be like, I'm sorry. I mean, I like her too. I mean, shit. At this point, like, you already know all my flaws. Like, at some point you can't lie no more.
Exactly. But no, he will continue to lie, and that's why I'm like, that fucking comes like, I just never met somebody who will lie and lie and lie even after he got caught in a lie. When I caught that, like when I caught him, or when the sister actually told me everything, the first thing he said to me, first of all, he was like, you're doing too much, and he blocked me.
Whoa.
He said, you're doing too much, and he blocked me. And I was just like, wow, I'm doing too much for finding out the truth. But you lying and lying and lying in my face time after time wasn't doing too much.
I mean, clearly he liked the other girl a bit more than you.
Oh, yeah, clearly. For sure. He was always into white girls, so...
Was he white?
No.
Black?
He was Haitian, yeah.
Damn.
He was Haitian, and...
Another one? That's a different one?
That's a different one. A different one. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, he had told me, which again I should have taken as a red flag, but he was just like, yeah, I've dated a lot of white girls before, and like, you're the first Asian girl that I've been with, and I should have taken that as like a red flag, because he's just gonna always go back to what he's used to, and he picked the white girl.
Not necessarily, not all the time.
He would.
Yo, that's just crazy, dog.
But I had to just do a lot of digging and like finding it out on myself.
No, let's be honest. What? Do you think the reason that he liked the other girl was because she was white, or maybe the girl brought more values, or maybe she was more fun than you?
Maybe because she could give him more time than I did.
I mean, let me just be honest with you. Mm-hmm. It seems like to me, guys don't take you seriously.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't take you seriously.
They don't.
Have you ever thought about it? Why is that? No?
Oh, all the time. All the time. Or I would even ask men before, like, what more can I do? Like, what can I, like, change? But most of the time they would just talk about themselves and, like, what they're not ready for. And most times just they're not ready for me. They're just not ready to be on the same page as me. Like, I have dated a man where, like, I told him, like, where I asked him, like, where do you see me, like, right now, like, where are you at with me, like, do you like me, like, are you ready for something serious? And he was just like, no, I'm not ready for something serious, and it has nothing to do with you. It's just because I just don't know how to communicate on the same level that you do.
That's bullshit. I didn't even understand that shit though. What do you mean you can't communicate at the same level?
But he said that, and
how hard is it?
I literally left. Like, I literally like, that was like the last time I talked to him. Like, honestly, like, I just, like, he wasn't. I don't know. He didn't know how to communicate on the same level that I did.
You noticed that too?
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I noticed.
Wait. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Communication means like the texting, the talking, or expressing feelings.
Expressing feelings.
Okay.
Or, like, I think a lot of men are scared to be vulnerable, and a lot of men.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, a lot of men are also, like, very scared to show emotion.
What do you think is that?
For whatever reason, because they want to seem masculine and they want to be dominant, and they associate, like, being vulnerable as, like, a weakness.
Yeah.
Kind of. So,
of course, that's how most women see that too.
Yeah.
To be honest with
you. We see that as well. But, like, I don't take it that way. Like, I want you.
You different. They don't make you anymore. They don't make people anymore.
I want you to be comfortable to be vulnerable with me, and I want to create that safe space where you're able to tell me how you feel.
But you saying that, have you really lived in those type of, like, have you ever met a guy like that before in real life?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You might listen. You might.
Oh, but where is he at so that I could?
The thing is, he's gonna come. He might be somewhere over there. But the thing is,
but I'm looking for him. Yeah.
Once you get that man, you might not even like it though.
I don't think so.
I say you might.
I might.
You might not like it.
Exactly. I might.
Because in real life, it looks different.
But I think I've gone through enough experiences to know what I like and what I don't like.
What do you like? What you don't like?
Like I said,
you said, or you kind of said.
I said that already, but like, yeah, I want you to be able to be vulnerable with me and like express how you feel, like, because I have. Look for that though. Like my ex, he did not know how to communicate his feelings. He very much was the type of person where, like, if he think you did something wrong or you did something that he doesn't like, he will try to make you feel the same way. He would try to like act on it, act out of pettiness from his own assumptions, though. Like he wouldn't come to me and be like what's this about? Like this is how I feel. This is what I don't like. It was more so, oh, I don't like it. I'm gonna do something to make you feel some type of way. And I don't like that. We shouldn't go tit for tat. We shouldn't, like we live in like today's society of dating. Like it's so heavy on getting your lick back and getting revenge or making somebody feel how they made you feel. And like, I'm just not that type of person.
I see.
I don't care to get my lick back. I don't want to get I don't want to get revenge on you. I don't want to make you feel how you made me feel at all. I said,
you sound like a good girl, but shit, girls like that, you never know. You never know.
Never know. Yeah. But I mean, I've always came with like genuine intentions, and I would like to say that I do have a pure heart, and I'm just never gonna be like I've said before to like certain people, like I'm never gonna be the type of girl that like be the type to be put in a man's life to like get the karma that he deserves, right? Like, so like if he has fucked up, like hurt women in the past, I'm never gonna be the type of woman that will hurt him, and I never want to hurt him the same way that he has hurt other people. Like I just come with genuine intentions, and I just try to love people in a way that they haven't been loved before. And
some people, Captain Saver.
And
so some love people, them in a way they've never been loved before.
Yeah. And like some men just don't know how to like reciprocate that because they've never experienced it.
Women too.
Yeah, women too. Just from my experiences, like men just have not experienced that, so they don't know how to love me in that same way.
So that's why you're here to help those men, to save them.
Kind of.
To show them the good love.
Yeah, kind of. I would like to think like, I've taught certain men like positive lessons in their life. You know, so like if somebody good comes in your life, like know how to love them properly.
I mean, depending on how they love you too, right? Because if you treat me like shit, I ain't gonna treat you like a queen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You don't force love. You don't force people.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't. But I think I've done the best that I can to like love a man properly in like ways that
you think so?
Yeah.
How come you still don't have any man right now?
I don't know. That's the thing. I want to find out, and I want to know like
if you were that good,
what more can I do?
Where and living? That's my point. If you're that good, where they living?
What more can I do to like keep a man? Honestly,
but you say you asked them too, eh? Okay, you say you asked them, but most of them said, it's them. They're not ready. They can't communicate. Was it like all of them saying the same thing? None of them even say anything about you that they didn't like?
There's like certain men where there's certain situations that kind of drew them apart, as in like, just me being like a single mom and stuff like that, you know, and that was like not what they wanted to be involved in.
They said on the first date?
No, not the first date. Like after we've been dating and stuff.
After they got what they wanted,
yeah, basically. But no, I don't know. I don't know what more I could done. Like I've played wifey before without being a wife. Yeah, like I've lived with a man and still like paying 50-50 of the bills, and I still cooked for him, I still cleaned for him, I did his laundry, I folded his clothes, I rubbed his feet, like I made sure he was good, you know. I treated him as if like we were married, you know. I've done all of that, and so I think I've done a lot to show men that I'm ready for something serious, I'm ready for them, and I just don't receive it the same way that I give out.
You know what I think it is? It might not be you. I mean, you're a part of it, to be honest with you. You're a part of it. You just don't know how to pick men.
Probably.